I'm a total history buff, and really, apart from the broad strokes of history, which I like, I love these quirky little stories where something happens, in this case in the 1920s, and it impacts several generations later. There's two real big coincidences in this story. One was that Protestant missionaries in southern Italy in 1920 were giving away Bibles written in Italian. That doesn't sound like much, except that in those days the only Bibles they saw were written in Latin and could only be interpreted by a priest. So there was always a priest interpreting religion to these people. So when this guy Manduzio got a Bible written in Italian, it was a revelation because he'd never read the Old Testament before. The odd thing is he didn't even know there were any other Jews left on earth, and so he sat down with this Bible and he worked out all the Jewish holidays, when they would fall, and he gathered around him about 100 people who literally became Old Testament Jews. So we had this odd character and his congregation of 100 people who were serious, and at the end of the war they were recognized as Jews. This is around 45, 48. They were all converted to Judaism, and most of the community left for the new state of Israel in 1949. So the thing that really appealed to me was when I talked to people in Israel, we have several generations, we have hundreds of people who are now Jews in Israel instead of being Roman Catholics in Puglia. And the next step after that is you say, well, what do you make of this? Is this just pure coincidence? And obviously people say, no, this isn't coincidence. This was meant to happen. And so then you get into the whole kind of mystical vision of what happened in San Nicandro.